Hello my friends, my name is Thomas and today I want to share the fragrance out of my collection that I already wore and am planning to wear in this winter from the designer side. So let's dive straight in. First off, I want to start with a fragrance that got some kind of hype, and I think it's justified, but as is always the case with hypes, you don't need to break the bank or need to go out of your way to get it. But I can understand why a lot of people or some people reviewed it favorably and why it's sought after. And this one is l'Odyssée pour Homme Noir. And this fragrance is just really nice and rather unique. It has a strong combination of spices. The most prominent I feel is coriander. And then it combines those spices with a nice leather and amber base. Has some other notes. I think there might be tonka in it and other things on the side, but that spicy coriander thing and leather and amber is what I smell mostly. And you need to get a bit used to it because it's really strong, it's really different. But I love wearing it, I love how it smells, but it's different. It's not like everything else out there. And I think it does the amber thing rather well. It's neither too dry or sharp or unpleasant, nor is it too sweet. It's just perfect, I feel. And next on the list is something I'm still grappling with. It's Valentino Uomo Intense. And this one is just gorgeous, but I can't wear it all the time. This strong lipstick iris combined with the leather and the vanilla can make it slightly cloying. It starts off with a nice clary sage, slightly herbal opening, but then it really dries down fast to something really thick. And if you don't like iris, so this is hard to stomach, and I'm not the biggest fan of iris. Some days I just want to wear this and then I do, but most of the time it's something that I wouldn't reach for. I think it has its justification. If you like iris, this one is amazing. But for me, it's a thing that I need to be in the mood for. Nevertheless, it's a great winter scent, and on the days where I just feel like it, it's amazing for me. Next up, we got Victor & Wolf Spice Bomb Extreme, and I think this one is also gorgeous. It starts off a bit cleaner or dish soap-like, with that blast of citruses, but that dies down immediately, and then you go into this spices, cozy cinnamon and nutmeg, I feel, with tobacco and vanilla, and that makes this a really cozy, nice winter scent. It projects well, I feel, and it lasts really long, and it's just a super well made designer fragrance that I love to wear. Next up, I got double feature, and this is because both are from Mugler. It's Pure Havane and Pure Malt, both of which I think are amazing fragrances. This one has a slightly boozy, not too much, like they say it smells like whiskey, but what I get is that maltiness. It smells like malt, it smells like chocolate, it smells woody, and that gives off the feeling of a whiskey, of a boozy, chocolatey whiskey, but it doesn't smell like alcohol or something. It's just really well made. It, in my opinion, improves the Amen DNA that can be loud and obnoxious to something really variable and outstanding. And despite this being an eau de toilette, I feel it's strong. It dies down a bit, and like after 4 hours or 3 to 4 hours, it doesn't project anymore too much, but like it lasts and it smells amazing. And the same about the performance is true for this one, Pure Havane, but this one is a honeyed tobacco. It also has a bit of that chocolate, but it mostly smells like really sweet pipe tobacco, like water pipe tobacco to my experience. Not that bland sappy or that dry quality that fresh pipe tobacco or tobacco for cigarettes can have. It's just that cozy, soft water pipe tobacco scent. The next one on the list also got a bit of a hype, but the hype died down a bit, I feel, or died down fast, maybe because it's even harder to get than l'Odyssée pour Homme Ambre Noir, because this is an Indian or Middle Eastern release as far as I heard. But I also got my hand on it because I love the notes. And this one is Ombre Noir by Lalique. It is a really also a rather unique fragrance. It has this strong, slightly chewing gum like peppermint opening. Like, it reminds me of a bit of chewing gum, like with nice peppermint oil in it, sweet peppermint. But it also has a boozy quality as well as a bit of tobacco, and this what they call a papyrus note, which I feel smells very spicy. Some people smell body odor in it, I don't. I just think this is an amazing scent. I wish it lasted longer, but my girlfriend claims that even after 6 to 8 hours she can still smell it really like close. It gets close to the skin, but it's still noticeable. It just doesn't push like crazy. And I'm not the person that really likes to wear scents that push like crazy all the time. I think this is still safe for work, despite the fact that it's a bit gourmandy, a bit boozy, and like the sweetness makes it a bit gourmandy in my opinion. But also has this tobacco. It makes it still work appropriate in my book. And I think it's also a great one. And you can get this for like 40 to 50 euro with shipping if you can find it. So it's not breaking the bank either. I just think it's a really good designer release. And I'm also glad I have this. But again, like with all hypes, they're justified to some extent. Those are both rather unique and good designer releases. And I understand why people are like wowed or impressed with them. But that doesn't mean that you just need to own them or your life ends. It's just, they're good, they're nice, they're really well made. And I'm glad I have them, but this is not a life-changing event not owning them. Having said that, this concludes my picks out of my collection from the designer side for this winter of 2018 and 19. Do you like the list? What's your list? Do you think I missed the mark with some picks, or do you think they're spot on? And like, what do you think about those hard to get pipe fragrances that I bought and that I do like? If you got something from this content, please consider subscribing and liking. I really appreciate your comments and your likes and subscriptions a lot. And see you next time. Have a nice week. Goodbye.